Once upon a time, in a quiet village, wrapped in the arms of tall mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. But Marco wasn't at peace. His mind was loud. Relentless thoughts ran through him all day, memories of the past that hurt him, fears of the future that haunted him. His mind felt like a storm that never stopped. And slowly, that storm began to steal everything from him: his sleep, his joy, even his smile. He wasn't living anymore. He was just surviving inside his own head. One day, in the middle of his restlessness, Marco heard something that sparked a tiny flame of hope. People spoke about a wise old man who lived far away in a peaceful village in the hills. They said he once lived in the city, a brilliant psychologist who had helped countless people find peace within themselves. But he left all of that behind, choosing silence, nature, and a simpler life. And sometimes, he helped those who were truly seeking. Marco felt something shift inside him. Maybe this is my chance. Driven by hope, he began a long, exhausting journey. Days passed. His body grew tired, but his desire for peace kept him going. Finally, he reached the village. There it was, a small house covered in greenery, calm and untouched. And on the porch, the old man sat, eyes closed, completely still, as if the world itself had paused around him. Marco approached quietly. "Grandfather," he said softly, his voice heavy with emotion. "My mind won't stop. I feel lost inside my own thoughts. I just want peace. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and smiled, a calm, knowing smile. "So," he said gently, "you are searching for peace." He stood up and motioned Marco to follow him. In the yard, the old man filled a glass with water, right to the very top, so full that even the slightest shake would cause it to spill. He handed it to Marco. "Walk to the edge of the village and come back," he said. "But remember, do not spill even a single drop." Marco hesitated for a moment. It seemed simple, yet strangely difficult. But he nodded and began. The road was busy. People passed by, voices echoed, dogs barked, shopkeepers called out. Life was happening all around him. But Marco saw nothing. He heard nothing. His entire focus was locked on that glass. Step by step, breath by breath, he walked carefully, protecting every drop. And finally, he returned. "Grandfather," he said, a hint of pride in his voice, "I did it. Not a single drop spilled." The old man smiled. "That's wonderful," he said. "But tell me, did you see the children playing along the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco blinked. "No, I didn't notice anything. I was only focused on the glass." And that's when the old man leaned in slightly and said the words that would change Marco's life forever. "That is the secret." A deep silence followed. "When your mind is fully in the present moment," the old man continued, "there is no room for fear, no space for regret, no noise from the past, no anxiety about the future. You were not lost in your thoughts. You were here, fully here, and in that moment, your mind became quiet." Something inside Marco shifted. For the first time, he understood. Peace isn't something you chase. It's not somewhere far away. It's not in another place, another person, or another time. Peace is already within you, but you can only feel it when you come back to this moment. Tears filled Marco's eyes, not from sadness, but from clarity. "Grandfather," he whispered, "now I understand. If I want peace, I must return to now." The old man smiled again. The sun began to set, painting the sky in gold. Birds flew back to their nests. The world felt still. Marco began his journey back home, but this time, he wasn't the same man. The storm inside him had quieted, not because life had changed, but because he had. And now he carried something far more powerful than answers. He carried awareness, and with it, peace. If this story touched something inside you, if you felt even a moment of stillness while listening, then don't ignore that. That's your mind asking you to come back home. Stay present, stay aware, and most importantly, stay peaceful.